describe evolution of EPR in India since plastic waste management rule came in 2016? So how has been the journey?
Well, since EPR started in 2016, the journey has seen many ups and downs. When it began in 2016, hardly anyone knew about it, and from being seen as only another compliance, EPR has become a buzzword these days. However, in the last 7 years, there are more than 8 amendments to the rules. 3 of them have been very major amendments, and the rules have been changed drastically. Apart from this amendment, there are multiple guidelines also, and somewhere so many changes at such a rapid pace somewhere make these rules difficult for the industry to understand and implement, and therein start the challenges for the industry to actually follow the compliance.
Okay, but this recent 2022 amendment, the draft has been out there, and hopefully in month of January they will notify the rules. So what are the key highlights of proposed latest amendment?
Well, there are few very important updates here. The first is they are changing the definition of the importer. As we can see, in 22 and 23, importers had a lot of issue at the ports because of the definition, which was not helping them. And with the current definition, there will be a lot of ease of business for the importers. So this is one thing. Second thing is the major demand from micro and small producers was to have equality on par with brand owners. So the way micro and small brand owners are exempted from the rules, the demand from micro and small producers was also to have the similar exemption, and they have proposed a similar exemption for them. If it happens, it will be good for the micro and small producers, but the devil lies in the detail. How the rules are being implemented and what complications are going to come from that, we are not sure about it.
So if this draft becomes a rule as it is, what changes for medium and small enterprises?
If it becomes a gazette notification for micro and small enterprises, the only thing which will be a relief for them will be they will be exempted from doing the EPR formalities. That is fulfillment of their EPR targets. The rest 3 things of the EPR compliance still need to be done by them, which are registration under EPR, then uploading of invoices, sale and purchase invoices on the EPR portal, and submission of annual returns. They still need to be done by the small and micro producers.
So in this case, who will be doing EPR on their behalf?
2 entities will be doing this EPR on their behalf. If they are selling to a brand owner who is registered, then the brand will be doing. If they are selling to a brand owner who is not registered, maybe who falls under the category of micro and small, the raw material manufacturer will do EPR.
So in this case, Reliance,
IOCL, like these.
Okay. And as far as brand is concerned, does anything change for them in proposed amendment?
I don't think there are any major changes for the brands apart from packaging and labeling instructions on rigid packaging. They have included some other categories like category 5 for biodegradable plastic, which is mostly for brand owners who are into the business of gutka, pan masala, tobacco. Okay. So they are also brought under the ambit of these rules now.
And what changes for importer?
Importer, for some importers, it's a huge relief. For some importers, it's a huge burden. Earlier, importers who used to import raw material or some child parts, do some value addition and then sell in the market, they were also required to get registration. Now they will not be required to do that. However, the importers who are importing raw materials in the form of granules, which will be used in the manufacture of plastic packaging, will be treated as importer manufacturer, the same way as a manufacturer of Reliance, Gale, like that. And the responsibility of doing EPR for that much quantity of plastic raw material will lie with that importer.
Okay. I guess it's a double-edged sword for them.
Yes.
So in the amendment, they talk about creating digital trading platform as well. EPR is supposed to ensure that plastic is being collected from the ground and scientifically disposed. So coming up of multiple digital trading platform, do you think the main goal will take a backseat and it will only about the paper trail?
See, currently also with the existing EPR portal, the same thing is going on. The focus is not much on onboarding PWMs, on helping them get this registration, in really addressing the problems that they face. The portal is on fulfillment of the compliance as per the rules. So it really boils down to the price point. There is a brand owner who needs EPR credits at XYZ rupees, and there is a recycler who is able to do that. So if it matches, then the compliance is fulfilled. No one really cares what is happening in the background.
Okay. And so recently CPCB imposed penalty on a few of the plastic waste processor for misleading CPCB or issuing EPR credits through only paper trail. Do you see that as a good step, or due to this episode, how does EPR scenario changes in India?
So CPCB had issued a direction. We need to see what action is being taken by the concerned State Pollution Control Board. However, it's a good step because it will help the industry in not taking these rules for granted. Environment sustainability is the major reason for which these rules are being drafted and implemented, and that should be the main concern, not such activities. So, similar actions by CPCB will help the industry in diverting their focus again to the main issue of environmental sustainability. This is what I feel.
That should be the case.
Yeah.
So, since MSME might not have to do EPR actively, or since they are coming with the multiple portal, what is the role of expert agency, let's say like social lab, in assisting this company to fulfill EPR? Do you see any role?
So we will have a role in providing end-to-end fulfillment of the EPR compliance. If the rules are user-friendly for the MSME, they will willingly adopt these rules. Major reason for the MSME to stay away from these rules was multiple amendments, multiple guideline changes, and their inability to track those amendments. So, the role for an agency like us lies in helping the MSME in cooperating with these rules in a user-friendly manner.
Yeah. So what's the value creation? Why MSME or brand should take services of social lab?
MSMEs operate like a one-man show. They don't have necessary resources, bandwidth, as well as the understanding of the rules. So if they want to comply 100% with the rules, they will need support of an agency who understands the rules and who ensures that the MSME also understands the rules and implements it. There is no point in complying with the rule only for the sake of compliance. You should also understand the implications even though there are, with the expected gazette notification, there will not be much responsibility on the micro and small producers, and that is a good opportunity for them to ensure that they are 100% compliant.
Fair. I guess value to the brands or medium enterprises would be this also, that expert agency will bring to the table transparency and traceability, so that it is not the case that whatever EPR credits they are procuring, they are generated through fake document trails. I guess that transparency, traceability and inbuilt trust will come with the expert agency. Do you think that's the case?
That is one of the major reasons also for MSME, because they operate on a trust basis. So if they trust someone, they will do all the things.
Fair. Let's hope few amendments that we have suggested also they consider, and the draft doesn't come as it is, and it provides relief to the importer, brand owners and MSMEs.